If you want to talk Sephora sale for 2023 and my recommendations, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time here, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. I am excited to talk about the Sephora sale. When I got up this morning, I had this feeling of, pinup vibes. And so I went for kind of an old-fashioned looking pinup look and ended up with the very red Sephora red. In this case, it's the 401 from the matte 401 from Makeup Forever that I have here on my lips. And I am living for it. It is not something that I would normally do, but somehow to talk about a Sephora sale wearing this color, it feels so appropriate. So I am going with it. I am absolutely going with it. And I'm going to keep looking in the viewfinder to make sure it's not bleeding all over the place, because I don't usually wear a red quite so red. I tend to go to browns and beiges, and anyway, that's more information than you need. Let's get into the topic du jour, which is the dates for the Sephora sale, who can shop when, and then recommendations and substitutes as well for products that I think could bring as much joy as what we can find at Sephora, but maybe for a great deal as well. So I'm trying to be as helpful as possible so that we can all have a really great experience this spring. I hope you are on for that. Let's jump right in. Okay, first off, we need to talk about dates. The sale goes from April 14th to April 24th as a total sales event, but there are certain dates for different people. The 30% off goes the whole time on, which is, if you're not familiar, the 30% off at Sephora is for Sephora collection products. So the whole, from the 14th to the 24th inclusive, you get 30% off Sephora collection items. And that is a tremendous value. Getting 30% off is great, and Sephora products are affordable to begin with. So you can get a very big bang for your buck. I have been trying more and more Sephora products, and I have to say, for the most part, I have been very happy with the products, whether it be makeup items or skincare. For the most part, I have been happy, and I have some examples here to show you of things that I've purchased in the past that I have enjoyed, which make me comfortable to purchase again from the Sephora brand. And in some cases, no. So I'll give you a sense of both. All right, we talked about the 30% off. So from the 14th to the 24th inclusive, that's for everybody. Anybody can shop the 30% off from Sephora collection anytime. Then, when we are talking about 20% for Rouge, 20% off is for the whole duration for Rouge. It goes again from the 14th to the 24th. Then there is for the VIBs who get 15%. Your shopping day is April 18th to the 24th. So that is your window, 18th to the 24th, if you want to take advantage of your 15% off for being a VIB. Finally, the 10% off is for the 18th to the 24th for Beauty Insiders. So the VIB and the Beauty Insiders have the same 18 to 24 time frame. It's just the percentage off that changes. VIB gets 15% off and Beauty Insiders gets 10% off, and both groups are from the 18th to the 24th. Okay, so we have the details, you have the information, and let's move on to what I would recommend during the sale. Now, there are products that are on sale. I don't know if they are going to have a discount on the sale price. I believe so. But they could always change something in a given year. But if you have coveted something and it's on sale, give it a shot in the cart and see if it's going to give you the discount on the already discounted item. My experience has been that there's been a discounted item, you put it in your shopping cart, and then the sale or the percentage off that you gets applied to the already discounted item. But they could always change something. It's just something to check. Don't take it for granted. Just check on it in your cart to see what the outcome is for an already discounted item. That'll give you a lot of information before you check out, before you do it with more products. Okay, now I talked about a discounted item and looking for another discount. There are a number, at least for Sephora Canada, there are a number of Natasha Denona palettes that are on sale, i.e. on clearance, technically. And I have availed myself of a number of them before the sale, but it looks like there are still some left, and that might be something that you want to take a look at, because Natasha Denona are not exactly cheap, as in inexpensive purchases. And so to have it discounted and the potential for a sale on a sale, that is very appealing. If it is something that you have been looking for, and hemming and hawing for a specific Natasha Denona product, this might be a tremendous opportunity for you if they honor the discount on top of the already reduced price. So that is something to take a look at. That brand, Natasha Denona, is the most prominent brand that I saw on Sephora, at least Sephora Canada, as far as discounted product. So I highly recommend Natasha Denona. Another product that is one that I tend to purchase during the sales, spring and fall, is the Boom Boom Cream from Sol de Janeiro. And it is $63. Of course, you can apply the discount off that. And it is a product that I do recommend to get during the sale, because it is a higher end priced cream that is not super affordable, and the discount makes it a whole lot more affordable depending on your tier. And also, I would recommend looking at the larger size, that's $110, because it's more than double the size of the smaller, or it's double the size of the smaller one. And I have found it every single time to be a good value if I want to have that much Boom Boom Cream for the year. For my purposes, I have almost a full regular sized one, and so that's going to serve me well. But if I were low on that, I would probably try to go for the 110. But I did notice that one yesterday was unavailable, as in sold out. So I hope they're going to restock for the sale, because that would be really lousy to have all of the $110 size ones be already completely sold out. But if you are into the Boom Boom Cream, instead of buying two individual ones at 240 ml, take a look at the larger one, because it definitely is a better value. And it comes obviously in the new scent as well, the new limited edition scent. So that looked really interesting to me anyway. And the quality of it is there. So I'm only talking to you about quality products that I would highly endorse. I won't be talking to you about anything that I'm not sure about, which makes sense, right? I shouldn't be doing that if I'm not sure. All right, moving on. I am really interested in the Urban Decay graphic liner, the brand new one that came out, and I don't have any idea of its performance. I've not had any chance to see it used in any way, shape, or form, but I will say that It is a liner that I'm very interested in, the black one, the brown one, and the lime green. And I'm excited about it. I like the way it looks. I went to the Urban Decay site today for Canada and looked for information on it, and there was nothing. They're not talking about it or helping me in any way, shape, or form decide whether it's right for me. But it is a graphic liner that I am interested in, and I may just bite the bullet and buy it during the sale. But that, to me, that would be a little frivolous because I have 4 graphic liners right now in my makeup drawer, and do I really need another one? Right? So anyway, that's my problem, not yours. Moving on. But I did want to mention the graphic liner because I think it looks really interesting. Next up, I do want to talk about Nails Inc. And Nails Inc. for a couple of reasons. Well, that's interesting. In a bizarre twist, I have misplaced my full size of this, this product. So I'm going to have to show you an empty bottle. I have no idea. I'm looking everywhere on my counter and I cannot find my full size of this product. But this is what I have, my empty one that I just replaced with a new one. But here's the empty one. You can see here, I think it's kind of a pinkish color. And it is a 45-second top coat. It's a very quick setting top coat, and it's $17 Canadian. And I think it is worth every penny. And so to get it on top of it with a discount, I think that that is a tremendous value. And while we're on Nails Inc., Nails Inc. also has 2 sets. I'm going to give Canadian dollars, 2 sets of 4 nail polishes for $30 each. So if we do the math, it's $7.50 each before any kind of a discount. Well, $7.50 each for a Nails Inc. full-size nail polish is a very good value, and I would highly recommend taking a look at those 2 sets because I think that they are very good value for money. So if you have a discount on the $30, you end up with an even lower cost per full-size nail polish, which I think is 15 mil. I think it comes out to $6.50 each. That's a really, really good price. So I'm just mentioning that because I think it makes a big difference to the pocketbook, and you get to have Nails Inc. polishes, which I consider are very good. Next up, I want to talk about makeup storage really, really quickly by talking about Makeup Forever. And Makeup Forever has some compartments, not compartments, but they're basically sturdy palettes that I stack and consider as individual purposes. And I really like how they've designed this set, and it really is for makeup artists with makeup artists in mind. But I think that they are made well for transport. And so if you need to have your makeup out and about and you want to be able to change things around, that Makeup Forever cases are a good choice to consider. And of course, you get the discount right now. So let me show you a few of these that I have that I use on the regular. I'll start with the smallest and go up. So this is one of the cases that are available. And what I like about this is it has a clasp, so push down and open. And what you'll see here is I've managed to put 2 blushes, a setting powder, and a highlighter in this one pan. And it is pretty much everything that you need other than liner and mascara to do a look. Now, of course, lips as well. But so this little item has most of my face makeup taken care of. So I do really like this component from Makeup Forever, and I want to show you 2 more. So I think that one I just showed you is somewhere between $4 and $6 Canadian. And then this one is the larger one. It's about double the size, double the capacity of the other one. Pretty close to. And this one holds 6 full size of Makeup Forever colors. And I am a sucker for these 2 colors. If you know me at all, you would know that already. And I really do appreciate being able to have 6 very secure shadows in this case. It's a very sturdy case. And I don't know if they still sell these, but I do have 2 of the larger ones as well. And these ones don't rely on magnetic, the magnetized pans. They have a foam insert to keep everything from moving around, and then a plastic divider. So there's a plastic, you probably see the shine, there you go. There's plastic on top of these, and then the plastic itself gets compressed by the foam, and your shadows don't move. So I have a couple of these, and like I showed you, a couple of these, and I am able to travel with peace of mind when I have these, because I know that I have everything I need and that they're less likely to be damaged in transport compared to having the usual type of product. I can tell you for sure that Sephora Canada still has these two types available. I don't know if they still have these big guys available. But regardless, this 6 pan is pretty awesome because it contains large pans. Makeup Forever pans, eyeshadow pans are large. So if it fits Makeup Forever pans, you can probably fit a whole lot more of another type of eyeshadow or face products in here. I highly recommend. I think it is a fantastic product if you are on the go. One newer product at Sephora that I think is worth considering is the ABH, or Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. It is a new to me product, and new to me, but also new in and of itself. And you can see how much I've used of this already. I used this product for about a week to 10 days, and I thought, oh my goodness, game changer. And I have big brows, so you can tell that. Game changer. I now set my brows with this only. I have stopped using wands to brush through my brows. I dip my spoolie into this and apply, and I have not touched up my brows all day. And I think that you will agree that they are in place. And I didn't even check them before the video. So this is a lovely product. I was so smitten by this one that I got in the favorites kit. I'll put that video right there if you want. I am a big fan. Big fan of this, and I would say I'm almost a third, not quite, but almost a third through this one. And I was so smitten with it, I ordered 2 more. There was a 2-for-1 sale at some point, and when I saw that, I grabbed 2 more, and I'm set. I'm set for for at least a year. I definitely like this product. It doesn't make your brows crunchy at all, but somehow it just keeps them where they're supposed to be. So I'm happy with it. I like the fact that I don't have crunchy brows. And you would never even think that I have something in them except for the color of the powder. So I'm, like I said, really happy about it. Happy with it, I should say. So I would recommend that product if you haven't tried it yet. I think it's worth a shot. Since we're on eyes, let me just stay there for a minute. I definitely went quite wild with my eyeliner today. I used this, no, I didn't. I thought I used Perversion, but that's not right. I ended up using 0 on my upper waterline. Normally I would use Perversion or Lisoitier. Perversion is a really great waterline black pencil from Urban Decay. The other one that I use, if I don't have Perversion as well, is Lisoitier. The Lisoitier Black tends to hold the waterline relatively well, and it says Intense Waterproof Eyeliner. So this is the one to use, Intense Waterproof Eyeliner, and it's never failed me. Yeah, Perversion for Urban Decay, but if I don't have Perversion, which I don't right now, I'm using the Zero if I don't feel the need to go all out and use the Lisoitier. I am also using the pencil side of the Huda Beauty for upper waterline, although it transfers more than the other two. And if you're not familiar with the Huda Beauty pencil, you'll see that it's diamond shaped. It's kind of neat. It has the twist off brush as well. So you can do the liner, the liquid liner as well. So as far as a double-ended, I think it's kind of interesting, but you do have to rotate the two halves to match in order to be able to close this thing, which it takes a bit of getting used to. But I do like all of these, and the two that I haven't yet talked about is the Makeup Forever graphic liner. It's called a graphic pen. It's called the Aqua Resist, and it is more waterproof than other liners, and it's very precise. It can do a line very, very precisely. I like it. This is a mini, but it has lasted me an amazing amount of time. Oh, and something I really like from companies is when they have a clip on the other end to be able to not lose the lid. Because if you lose the lid on these things, they dry out really, really quickly, and that sucks. So Makeup Forever Aqua Resist, I really like that specific graphic pen. And I also am very happy with Shu Uemura. And I don't talk about it a whole lot because it's not super easy to get to. You have to go, at least in Canada, to the Shu Uemura site. But it is like a calligraphy brush. It's really, really nice. It is a brush tip, and you have a lot of ability to do a line as you want. Now, as you can see, this one is brown. I have cartridges. This is with the use of cartridges like a fountain pen, and they come in brown or black, and I have cartridges for both. And so it's nice because you use a given cartridge until it's empty, and so it's not the whole pencil or liquid liner that dries up. It's just that cartridge. So you can replace the cartridge and keep using it, which I think is brilliant. I'm super happy with it, and I like the fact that I can have a thin or thick line depending on what it is that I'm doing. So yeah, pretty happy with this one. I haven't purchased a whole lot from Shu Uemura, but what I have purchased so far, I've been pretty happy with. Skincare and makeup. So I'll probably be trying more from the brand over time. Now I want to talk mascaras. One mascara I've been using a lot recently is the Perversion mascara. And I will say part of why I'm using it so much is because I'm trying to finish it. It is a mascara that should be going out of my collection soon, and it's starting to get a bit clumpy. Would I recommend it? I think it's okay, but I have one from Urban Decay that I like more, and it is the Freak mascara. I have talked about this mascara a number of times on this channel, and the reason I like it so much, well, first off, it's the color Chartreuse, which is my favorite color in the whole world. Chartreuse is my absolute favorite color, which is why I like to say to people I love lemon, as in yellow, and lime green. And you put lemon and lime, or a citron, yellow and lime green, and you get this color. But let me show you the wand, and it's a very scary wand if you haven't seen it yet. something out of a sci-fi movie, but it does a really, really good job. I love this liner. And Steph, my friend in Ireland, also vouches for this liner, and I tend to send her samples of it. They're about this size, the mini. It's called a sample, but it's the mini version of this. And she loves it every time she gets them. I love the wand. It is scary at first, but apply the mascara. It's going to put way too much on right away, and just comb it out. And what the brush is wonderful at doing is combing out the excess. And it does it well, at least for me, every single time. I really do enjoy this mascara. I took out a fresh one just to be able to show you. So I've sacrificed the pristineness of this one so that you could see the wand. It is definitely the best mascara that I've ever used. And I used to gush about Monsieur Big. I still do. But if I could only have one mascara, I was limited to one mascara, this is the one I would have. There's not even a debate to be had. Now, I will talk about something that matters for a lot of people, which is affordability. So if you cannot go for a $30 mascara, I will still recommend forever and ever, probably, the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, I think. Yeah, from L'Oreal. It's a good mascara. It's a good mascara. I'll show you the wand. So definitely a volume wand. And I think it is a very, very good drugstore alternative to a high-end mascara. So again, Lash Paradise, I think it's worth taking a look at. And a mascara that I absolutely love, and I do have to take it out because it is a waterproof mascara and I need a waterproof mascara, is one that I had in my train case as an extra, which is the Monsieur Big waterproof mascara, and I will show you the wand on that one. And I really do very much like Monsieur Big. It's a very, very nice mascara. And to have a waterproof mascara, I think every one of us should have a waterproof mascara, because sometimes you have the weather from hell and you have to be presentable for something, special occasion or whatever, and waterproof mascara, that's what it's there for. And we should all have, if you wear mascara, all have one of these in our collection just to save our bacon when needed. Okay, let's talk lipstick for a little bit. I do want to talk about the Fenty Beauty lipstick with the case. There were 3 options for color. I just went for this color because I didn't really care, and this one was cheaper, so I just went for it. And it has a really interesting mechanism. You twist, and you actually pick up the lipstick that is right now upside down in the component. It's a very, very unusual way of doing things. So you're pulling the lipstick out and then using it. Hopefully, yeah, I thought I damaged it for a second using it. It's a very interesting way of working with it, and when I smell the lipstick, they gave it a really nice fragrance, which I'm not mad at all. And in order to close it back up, you press it back down and hold and twist it back closed. And then it's safe and secure. So if you want a special component for lipstick, the Fenty might be a nice option for you. And there are less crazy colors than this pinky purple. And then I prefer this one. I'm not saying I don't like the Fenty, but the Fenty lipstick is great. The component. I'm just comparing components. I like the Fenty component because it's a little weird, but it's not my favorite out of the 2 that I'm going to show you. This is the second one. This is Lancôme. Now this lipstick came as part of the holiday set for 2022, holiday season 2022. I'll put the video of the unboxing there for you to be able to see everything that was in the box. And I love the details on this. So there's the Lancôme name. There's the Lancôme logo, which is always very nice. And you have the name of the lipstick. Now, unfortunately, on the Fenty option, you don't get to see the name of the lipstick because it becomes part of the component. You'd have to take the lipstick out to see what the name of the lipstick was. So it's not as easy to know if you want to replace the lipstick. You have to take it apart to see what the lipstick name was. In this case, with this component, you have the name and number on the bottom, and you have you push on one side, releases the component, and there it is. And here is the lipstick. So there's no question in taking this part, which is the applicator, right? You don't lose anything. You don't lose any information, and it is a very slick way of putting it back together as well. There's less to it. The other one feels like almost like a little puzzle that you're trying to solve, whereas this one is a lot more intuitive, just pushing a button and it releases the lipstick. I'm happy that Lancôme and Fenty Beauty have those kind of nice lipstick components, and I do hope that that is a trend and that there will be more companies doing that, because I think that they are really neat products, and that I think that we want to enjoy our makeup, not just the colors, creams, powders, but we also want to enjoy them when we're out and about. And I think that Fenty and Lancôme did a good job in initiating, hopefully, a trend for us when we are away from home to continue to enjoy our makeup throughout the day. And those little special treats of having special components can really do that for us. So, yeah. And I just found the Nails Ink 45-second top coat. Sorry about that. I don't know why. It was right in front of my face. That's probably why I missed it. Back up there it goes. All right. Since we're talking about glass bottles, let me talk about a couple of perfumes that I really like. I did not want to talk about my whole collection. I wanted to think if I needed a spicy perfume and an everyday perfume, which two perfumes out of my collection would I choose if I could only have two? It was hard, but here's my answer. For everyday use, if I could only have one for everyday use, where it would be appropriate for daytime and nighttime, I would pick Mon Guerlain. It is a lovely scent. I love the smell, and it would be appropriate for a date night as well as the office. So that is my first choice here in the two perfumes. So day and evening appropriate. And this next one is more edgy. And so the types of places I would wear it are lesser than the Mon Guerlain. But if I want a vampy, sexy, fun night with a little extra oomph, then I would go with Alien from Mugler. I think this perfume is fantastic, but I would never wear it at the office. I think it sends the wrong message. But if you're on date night, it definitely sends the right message. So I think that this one is, if I could only keep one, I would still probably choose this one. But my heart would be aching for this one because it's just so nice. So I only picked two perfumes. I wanted to offer a suggestion for daytime and nighttime. So Mon Guerlain for the daytime, which is still appropriate for nighttime. And then this one if you are going for a date and you want to tell someone that you are very interested in the date, then this is a very good perfume to consider. Okay, now I did mention the Boom Boom Cream earlier, and It helps if I put it right side up, doesn't it? So this is the container, and I really do enjoy, closed it really well. I really do enjoy this cream, and it lasts me quite a while because I don't use that much all at once. I have to smell it every time. It smells wonderful. And so one of these tubs can last me a whole year. But it is pretty expensive, $63 for this, which is 240 ml, I think. It's quite expensive. And it does smell divine. I am not going to suggest otherwise. What I want to say is for this one and the other, the one that there's the red one, the pink one, and a blue one. Coco Cabana, I think, is the blue one. Anyway, they're all the same price. I want to introduce a couple of other options that you may want to consider that are a whole lot less than this. I like to go to Shoppers Drug Mart, and what I have fallen in love with, as well as the Boom Boom Cream. I'm not suggesting no Boom Boom Cream or Coco Cabana, whatever. There are just a couple of other options, which is Soap and Glory. And Soap and Glory, there is this body butter cream that smells divine. It smells like pistachios and ice cream. It's so good. I'll show you the inside. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous cream. And every time I am playing around and looking for body butter, I have to open them and smell them because they just smell so good. So buttercream is lovely. And then this one is beautiful for two reasons. It smells great, and it also gives your skin kind of a shine. So if you have date night and you want your skin to look extra beautiful, it's this one. And again, a cream come true. And it gives you that sparkle on your skin with very, very, very fine glitter. It just attracts a little attention, almost like your skin is glistening a little bit, but it doesn't scream glitter. It's very, very discreet little shine to your skin. And so if I want to have bare arms, bare legs, or something like that, I would go for this one. If I just want to smell amazingly nice, it would be this body butter cream. And if I am just all about the feels, the Boom Boom Cream I'll use if it's feeling like more of in a tropical kind of a mood. They're all great. The only thing I want to mention in closing on this one is Soap and Glory is 300 ml. This is $20 and this is $63. So it's just mentioning it because it matters. It matters the value for money that you're getting. And if you haven't tried Soap and Glory, specifically these two, the Cream Come True and the body butter cream, I recommend them. I think that they're worth a shot because I think that they are as good, at least as good as the Boom Boom Cream. So it just depends on what you're looking for, but I like spending $20 a whole lot more than 63, and so it's an option. And I also want to mention this product, NYX. It's an oil, dry oil that has it says precious botanical oils, nourishes, leaves a satin finish, illuminates. NYX is sold at Sephora, but it's also sold at Shoppers Drug Mart. And if you use Shoppers Drug Mart Optimum points and you save them up and you use them to make purchases, then it may be a whole lot cheaper to get this type of product from Shoppers Drug Mart as opposed to Sephora, because you can save some money using your PC Optimum points. So I'm just mentioning this because it is not a cheap product. It is gorgeous, it is luxury, it is wonderful. Obviously I like it, I have it in my beauty space. But I would just say that you can probably get this for better than 20% off at Shoppers by optimizing your PC Optimum points. So just putting it out there. Now these next two are not body butters, but they're in kind of the same category. One of them is the Sephora brand of body lotion. They're not showing up as this container a whole lot anymore, but they do have, Sephora does have a number of squeezy tube options with different scents. There's even an argan option in body lotion. So I would recommend them because Sephora is 30% off Sephora collection product. And so I have gone through a number of these. I have put them in each one of my bathrooms in the house, and I have had great comments about the smell of the Manoi and the mango option. This is old packaging. Then the new one is a squeeze bottle that is more like this one with the opening at the bottom. I will probably be picking up some Sephora lotions just because of my experience with this line. And I'm happy that they've moved to a squeezy tube. It's a lot easier to get all the product out of the container. Now, speaking of squeezy tube, I'm going back to this one because I need to talk about it every single time. It's the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. It is a game changer. It is a skin saver. And it is a great time to go after this type of size for Ultra Repair Cream because it is a very good product, and to be able to get 20% off is super nice. Now let's talk about some skincare for a little bit. I will say that I am repurchasing the Honeymoon Glow from Pharmacy. It is a fantastic product in my opinion, and I don't want to be without. So that is a product that definitely has my attention. I'm hoping you can see my light seems to, at least with my viewfinder, it just looks like it's washing everything out. Anyway, the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow, it's an AHA resurfacing, what do they call it? Resurfacing night serum. Now I only use this twice, at most 3 times a week. Usually it's just twice a week, but it does do wonderful things for my skin. I am 47 years old and I would like to keep looking reasonable for my age. So it's any kind of very soothing product I like to use. And this one is not overly harsh, but I definitely do not want to go into overuse. So at most I would do 3 times a week, but my preference is at most 2. And another pharmacy product that I really like is this Green Clean. I have a sample here, but once I run out of my samples, I have a few of these small ones. I will probably purchase the larger one. I also like the Clinique, and I have a few I have a few tubs of the Clinique, the big Clinique Take the Day Off, I think it's called. And this one hasn't been used. I am using another one right now, but this one will be up next. And I really do like the product a whole lot. And if I did not have the Clinique product, I would definitely be purchasing the pharmacy option. It's so lovely to use. It smells great. It feels great on the skin. You don't feel like you're having to tug on your skin to clean it. And it's really lovely. It's a lovely scent, lovely texture, and it gets the job done really well. And speaking of Clinique, I did take it out as well, and it is Take the Day Off. It is 125 ml. And this one was a special offer. There was an extra discount if you purchased them in sets of 2. And I just jumped on it. Absolutely. Thank you very much. I will do that. And I haven't even touched it yet because I was finishing up the pharmacy products because they're older. And this is the next one that I will be getting. The zoom is not great. It's the next one that I'll be tackling and using up. And I'm very excited. I've been waiting. It's been waiting in the wings for a while, and I can't wait to start using it. I have tried a sample of this, but I've never been able to dive into the full size yet, so that this is next up on my makeup remover list. Okay, I am looking around and I'm really satisfied that I have talked about a lot of the products that I really love. A few substitutes for Shoppers Drug Mart for those of you who have Shoppers Drug Mart at your disposal, meaning in your area. Shoppers Drug Mart tends to be a Canadian chain, so I don't think that anyone in the US would have access to it, but I wanted to make sure to offer some of those substitutes for folks who have Sephora Canada and Shoppers Drug Mart as options. And I keep looking just to make sure I haven't missed anything for you. Oh, I do want to mention one more thing. The La Neige Sleep Mask, and I just saw it on the counter. I knew there was something. And I have determined basically that Burt's Bees, the chapstick that is made with beeswax, is better for my lips, feels better on my lips than the La Neige sleeping mask. So I have one still, this guy. I have a tub of it and I will continue to use it, but I am very much of the opinion that the Burt's Bees beeswax is better for my lips than this guy. And so I don't think that I'll be repurchasing the La Neige lip sleeping mask. The only reason I'd be repurchasing it is for the flavor, but I don't feel like it stays on my lips a whole lot. I find that the beeswax seems to stay longer, and so I don't mind this. I just don't think it's worth the price, and I don't think it's as good as Burt's Bees. So that's where I'm at least up here. Okay, now I'm looking again one more time. I'm good. I want to talk candles. And candles, the reason I'm going to talk candles is because Voluspa and Nest are two candle brands, there may be more, that we can get from Sephora. And I wanted to talk about this Voluspa calendar. So a total of 12 here, so it's almost like an advent calendar of sorts. And each day has its own votive candle. And they smell, it smells divine, absolutely divine. So I've gone through quite a few of them. I've gone in order, and I think I'm around here somewhere. Yeah, I've got two that are out and about in the house. So I've used most of these so far, and what I can say is that the scent of the Voluspa candles, it's intoxicating. It's beautiful. I love it. I would recommend this calendar for one reason. I don't think that it is cost effective for the amount of product that you get. It is cost effective in that you get to try 12 scents before you go and buy a bigger candle. So you know once you finish the 12 which one was better for your nose. So I would recommend this Advent calendar because you get to pick a full size of something that you like the most. You have to pay for the full size, but at least you will make an informed decision. And when I take a look at it, Goji Taroko Orange, which is a red package, and Spiced Pumpkin Latte is another awesome one. And Forbidden Fig is beautiful as well. Oh, and Tahitian Coconut Vanilla, beautiful. And Vanilla Fireside. So those are the ones that I would recommend if you're going to buy the big size. But I kind of recommend to do the Advent calendar for yourself and figure out which one you like the best, because then you are sure that the purchase you will make at the end of it will be the one or two best candles out of the whole bunch from your nose preferences, whatever scents you are happiest with. I think that the calendar is overpriced, but in the ability to help you make a decision on a larger candle that you're going to be stuck with for a while, I think that the Advent calendar makes a whole lot of sense, and you can whittle it down to at most a handful of candles that you would consider on your short list to purchase from Voluspa. This has been a very pleasant experience, and at first I thought, okay, well, you know, what a waste of money. But the votives actually last quite a bit, and they're very potent. They give you a lot of scent, so even though it's a little votive, it does really give the scent off in the room. But I really feel like I have a good sense of what is on offer from Voluspa and which ones I like the best. So I feel very confident now in knowing which ones I would go for and purchase full size. On a related note, I do want to talk about another type of candle company. So Voluspa is one that we just talked about. And this other one is Nest, and it is a product company that Sephora does sell. And Nest is sold in a variety of types, so from perfume to scented candles to scented sticks, and so on and so forth. Well, the packaging for Nest is beautiful, and so this is the top of the box. So as a gift, it is absolutely beautiful. And inside, and this is one that I have burned once already. It smells amazing. What's the name of it again? It's plum something plum. Autumn plum. It smells divine. And the jar itself, or I shouldn't say the jar, the vase basically that it comes in is gorgeous. So this is what the candle looks like. You can see next to my head, it's quite big. And it is purple. And the smell, the amount of scent that comes from this candle, and it's not even lit, is phenomenal. I played with it, as in I lit it once only, and I was very impressed with the amount of throw of scent that it gave. And I just find it beautiful as a presentation, as a centerpiece on a table or a coffee table. So I have been very jazzed, and it is very secured in the box as well. So if you are ordering it for someone, you don't have to worry that the candle's been bumped around in the box. It is quite secure. And I keep this to put on top and to secure the candle back. I have to use my two hands. Back to its original closed packaging. And it does say the net weight for the candle itself is 600 grams. It is quite heavy. It feels almost like there's a bowling ball in the box. But the scent is lovely. There is this plum one. There is a, I don't know if it's cranberry. It's kind of a berry. It's a red candle. And every scent, and a pumpkin spice candle, there's one of those as well. I am partial to the 3-wick. There's also a holiday version. I have burned that one, and I thought it was lovely, great for holiday season. I am a big fan of these. They are $103 at Sephora if you have no discount of any sort. But to get these candles at 20% off is worth it. Their burn time is in the hundreds of hours. And so to go from 103 to be able to go down 10 to 20% makes a big difference in a decision to purchase one of these. I highly recommend plum. The holiday one is also quite beautiful. And I'm trying to, and pumpkin spice. So I've given you 4 now, at least, that have really appealed to me and that I would assume would be nice. And I definitely have a wish list for some other ones of these, but the ones that I have right now, that I'm using right now, are fantastic. And I'm super happy with what I have. And every single time that I take one out to play with, meaning to light and to enjoy, I've never regretted any one of these. They're really beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and they last for so long. And I'm looking on the counter, and that is all I wanted to talk to you about. And the reason I'm not showing all the Natasha Denona palettes that I've picked up, minis to full size, is because I don't know at this point what is available at Sephora, what's sold out for the Natasha Denona palettes in Canada. And so I don't want to be showing you a bunch of things that are no longer available at Sephora. So I wish you luck if you are after the Natasha Denona palettes. I hope that you get what it is that you want. And as far as the sale in general, I hope I gave you some ideas on the types of things that you might want to consider when you're shopping at Sephora. If you have any questions or comments on any of these products, let me know. I would be happy to help in the comments. And if you have some products that you think are the absolute best in all that you've been shopping for at Sephora, please leave us a comment below. I would love to hear your recommendations for me because I'm also going to be shopping the sale and I want to maximize what I can get from Sephora. I think we would all benefit from hearing from each other. So don't be shy. Please let us know what you are after and why. Why would you recommend it? And yeah, we'll go from there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it every single time. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. But for now, as always, take care.